16 cars in my front yard. Ay, 30 on my wrist, one point to God.
Big numbers, 100-minute bag, that's a big number. Big numbers, whole team counted, that's a big number. Big numbers, 100-minute bag, that's a big number. Big numbers, blue hunts, whole team counting, that's a big number.
All right, Coach, it is a cold night in western Pennsylvania as we bring you inside Heinz Field here in Pittsburgh. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Cincinnati Bengals and the Pittsburgh Steelers. The NFL season has hit high gear, and off we go in Week 11 on EA Sports. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll wind up getting an extra couple yards here for his trouble as he'll bring this one out to the 27.
There you go.
They run it for the first time with Tony Pollard. They'll wind up getting a yard on the game's first play at second down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
On 2nd and 9, Prescott. And he fires one incomplete. Tony Pollard out of the backfield, the intended target. But now it's third down.
Certainly looked like maybe his third or his fourth read on his progression. Just trying to find his outlet man that time. Ends up leading him just a bit too much.
After an incomplete pass on second down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Prescott from the gun. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Well, how about that? A dime set on defense, 6 defensive backs. None of them blitz. They're just back there in coverage. Defensive lineman gets the sack.
That's where the O-line, they go to the sideline, they keep their helmets on so the cameras can't find them, right?
Yeah, the cameras can't find them, but I know one thing. The O-line coach will.
A big kick that time, 52 yards. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Throwing now is Rodgers. Washington's got it. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A gain of 10, good for a Steeler first down.
26. 1st and 10 at the 40.
Rodgers now on 1st down. He'll find Juju Smith-Schuster. Pittsburgh getting 16 yards there and also a 1st down.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start, getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
They run. Devontae Freeman. They're able to push forward for about 4 down to the 37.
That's how we do, D. That's how we do.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
37-yard line.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Here's Freeman. And tough sledding. He'll get maybe a yard. Stop short of the 35.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
A nickel look now for the Bengals as they try to stop him here on 3rd down. Shotgun now for Rodgers. He gets this one to Johnson. And he's going to get the 1st down as he covers up after a pretty good shot there. And they just keep marching right along. 1st down on a pickup of 8 there. This is Freeman on 1st and 10. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down.
Anytime you call an inside running play, you just know there should be a lot of congestion there. You're counting on your offensive line to take control of the line of scrimmage. That didn't happen in this case, and that play got bottled up.
He finds his man Johnson. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Deontay Johnson, his 2nd touchdown on the season, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Extra point put through by Boswell, and it's now a 7-0 game. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. Fielded about a yard deep. And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or two shy of the 30. The Bengals drive about to get going. And still a lot of football to be played in this season. We're only in November. A lot can happen between now and January. But if it ended today, they would just be on the outside of the playoff picture looking in. So a lot to fight for.
Yeah, and wasn't it interesting in our meeting with the coaching staff that they all made sure to let us know. We know where we are right now, but the playoffs don't start tomorrow. We still got some time, and they plan on putting it together, formulating a streak, and the whole month of December is still left to play. They think they can get in.
And they made it very obvious to us that there's no playoff talk in the locker room right now. It's win this game and look to next week.
Excellent focus.
Trying to run for it with Pollard. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched it more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
The linebacker, Ryan Shazier, there to make the tackle.
Well, they had that one sniffed out. Excellent run blitz. Stopped that one for a short gain.
What makes a good run blitz a good run blitz?
The ability to stay on task, to follow up your assignment, go to the gap you're supposed to cover, and not be deterred by anything else.
They'll get 9 there as that sets them up better for third down. Charles, Thursday night game, I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook. So as you said, you shrink the playbook, pick out the plays that work best for you. And you know what else you're looking for?
What's that?
Who are the freshest guys coming off of the last game to play on a Thursday night? Guys have a little extra pep in their step. You go to them early and often.
Mike, here we go. Go ahead. Hey, here I come. Here I come.
On first down, Hilliard, and he takes it down to the 10-yard line. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well.
First and goal, Cincinnati.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Give me something. Good work, boy. Here we go. Check pass. Check it, Humphrey.
They'll try and run for it on first and goal. Oh, he shifts past him. And a nice pickup there as he'll take it from the 10 down to the 5-yard line. So that run gets him about halfway home.
Yeah, it's now second and goal. The end zone beckons. It looms. They can do whatever they want. Full playbook. Run it again, or they can go play action and try and put it in that way.
Check.
On second down, it's Pollard. Slipped one tackle, but no more as he's knocked to the deck behind the line of scrimmage. He lost 4 there, and it's third down.
Stephon Tuitt came out of Notre Dame as another one of those really tall defensive ends, and you just wonder, would they be able to have the leverage to bend and make plays? I think he just gave us an answer with that tackle.
On the RPO, Prescott's going to keep it himself. Throw caught here by Bird. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. So they decline it as that will bring up 4.
And I know that yardage and field position are keys to any game played, but you got to consider downs when you're talking about penalties, and they wisely did not take that one and made it 4th down.
So the field goal there caps what winds up to be an 11-play drive.
Well, partner, that's a lot of offense to run there to only get 3 points. So I just wonder, are they going to recycle those plays because they were successful in getting 3? Or do you go to another section of the playbook trying to find ones that get you into the end zone, get you 6?
And it's a short kick, taken right around the 19. And an excellent return there as he's up to the 35, but make it the 40-yard line.
Now, that's the kind of return you're looking for. To get to that spot on the field, that allows you to do a lot of things on offense.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And to be frank, they're just in a tough spot. It's only November, already eliminated from playoff contention. I know their fan base doesn't want to hear that, but that's the case. What are they fighting for now going forward?
You know exactly what they're fighting for. It's that word that some people don't want to hear, but it's pride.
Draft. Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I was going to go draft, but pride's better, right?
You know something? You're right, because that's part of it, but that's two different mindsets. That's front office mindset, draft position, where are we going to be and what do we need to get? And then the players and the coaching staff right now, pride. Can they win some games and feel better about themselves despite the fact they have no shot at the playoffs?
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. This is Freeman. And this carry not as productive. He's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play there. Now it'll be 3rd down.
Perfectly designed blitz right there. They took that one from the grease board to the field because they were able to free up their linebacker to get into the backfield and spill the play.
Get 300. Get 300. Zoom.
From the gun on 3rd down, Rodgers looking middle, and that's complete. And he's got another 1st down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals' 43.
Like so many tight ends nowadays, they have no problem at all putting him in the slot and letting him go to work, and that's a nice pitch and catch right there for a 1st down.
Rodgers will bring him up to the line, 1st and 10. And he's a perfect 5 for 5 here to begin the game. From the gun, it's Rodgers. Johnson's got it complete. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Deontay Johnson, his 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And the Steelers, they broaden their lead. I was just about to say he hadn't missed an extra point all season, but there it is. His first miss, no good. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. And this will be a touchback as that saves. Over the end line. 25-yard line. The Bengals drive about to get going. And tough to win games if you're going field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
They're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal way of doing it makes it that much harder and puts more pressure on every possession for you now. go ahead and get 6 and feel a lot more comfortable about the position they're in.
Bigger chunks. We'll see if they can get the score. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5.
Hey, kill. 126.
Prescott to throw it. And a quick throw here. That's complete. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They'll go with Pollard here on first down. And hard running's going to get him over the 40 to the 42. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. Coming up at the half, a reminder, we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman. He'll have a look back at our first half as well as a look ahead to what's coming up later this weekend. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Here's Prescott, and he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. And he has the first down yardage before they bring him down right at the 45. They only needed a few inches, but still some anxious moments there. But they do. And he's going to be hit and taken down. Back right around the 48-yard line. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 55 seconds to go until halftime. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Here's Prescott. He'll get this into the hands of Bird. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down. 9th play of the drive coming up, and certainly not an easy one on 3rd and long. Prescott now. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely. He's been under constant duress this entire game. I don't know how he's surviving back there.
And to think, there's still a long way to go in this football game. Here's Brett Kern now, as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. Oh, it's a wobbler here. Officially just 27 yards there on the punt. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. Time for a final kneel down or a safe run, and then they can head to the locker room with a lead.
Yeah, or they can even run a screen. You know, something they feel is somewhat safe that might actually pop and turn into a big play. That's what you usually run in this situation.
Or go 4 verticals because why not?
Because you're feeling it, right? You're just feeling it.
So we reach halftime here in a 10-point game. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, so time for the second half as the Steelers have the lead, and they will also be receiving the football here to start the third quarter. So a very short kick here. This will be taken by one of the up men.
It's the third quarter, and they're down on the scoreboard. And while no one wants to hit the panic button just yet, points are a necessity on this drive. What a great way to get set up.
They'll run on first down. Pollard. And a good run as he manages 7 yards down to the 17. He's hit pay dirt a lot this year, but not that time.
Yeah, I'm tracking right there with you. You're exactly right. He's found the end zone plenty of times. No way I can find any fault with the call. He may not have scored there, but of course you're going to give it to him.
And he'll be stopped after a gain of only a couple down to the 15-yard line.
If they're going to get a first down out of this, they're going to have to earn it because there's been tough going in the interior there. And here we are on 3rd and 1. Be prepared. Brace yourself. There'll be some contact going on.
On 3rd down, it's Pollard. And he takes it down to the 13 and picks up the first. They only get 2 there, but on 3rd and 1, that's all they needed to keep the drive going.
I like this focus there because he wasn't thinking about breaking that one big. All he thought about was, I need 1. Let's go get that. Ended up picking up 2.
Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Here's Hilliard. And he's going to get about 4 down inside the 10 to the 9.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
On 2nd down now, Hilliard. And from the 9, they get this to the 5-yard line. So a decent deficit at this stage in the second half. 4-down territory?
No doubt about it. There's not a chance that he hasn't looked ahead and said, okay, if we gain yardage on this play, this is what we'll do going forward. If we lose yardage, this is the play call that I'll have ready.
On 3rd down, Pollard. And he won't have the touchdown, but he will have the first down as he's tackled at the 2. And they got 3 yards. That's enough. A conversion, and now it's 1st and goal. Now here's Pollard. And he takes it into the end zone. Touchdown, Bengals. Tony Pollard, his 11th touchdown of the year, as they are now just an extra point away from making this a 3-point game. The point after is good, and the lead down to 3 at 13-10. So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away. This will be taken very short. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline. Because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on 1st down. Rodgers now to throw. Going down the middle, and it's complete. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Pittsburgh getting 16 yards there and also a 1st down. Rodgers will bring him up to the line, 1st and 10. And he's hit on his first 9 passes now in the ball game. Out of the gun, they give to Freeman. And across midfield he goes and into Bengal territory. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Let's talk a little football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on 1st down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Again, they'll run with Freeman. And this time he's not going anywhere. They'll get him down right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4. And a nickel look here for the Bengals as they try to defend this on 3rd.
Hey, check Mike 39. Check Mike 39. Not today. Hey, exit. Hey, check Mike 39. Check Mike 39. Inside. Hey, check Mike 30. Check Mike 30.
Working from the gun, Rodgers. This is Johnson. He's got it. And he's going to get this inside the 30. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals' 28.
Come on, come on.
Steelers first down.
Hey, 88.
First and 10 at the 28-yard line.
Go to 50. Hey, check Mike 30. Hey, Haywood.
Rodgers now on first down. He's got Freeman here. It's complete. And he's brought down at the 24 after a gain of 4.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
Four yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6.
Quick the edge. Go to 50. Hey, you block over here. Tighten up.
Back to the running game. It's Freeman. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. 12 yards that time at a Pittsburgh first.
That's good for a Steelers first down. First and 10 at the 13-yard line.
18.
1 quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Both teams working on short rest, but this has been one of the better Thursday night games we've seen as they come up here on 1st and 10. Now it's Freeman. And strong running there as he's inside the 10 and down to the 8-yard line. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. This drive's taken more than 3 minutes off the clock already as they come up on 2nd down. And now a 10th carry for Freeman. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. It'll only be a gain of a yard, and it sets up a 3rd down and 4 now.
We know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play.
Watch the shimmy. Take 4. Right now. You got 58. No. Hey, switch gears.
On 3rd down, Devontae Freeman. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. Devontae Freeman, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Steelers, they broaden their lead. Solid job up front, really just a solid job all the way around to get that one in.
That was well executed, wasn't it? Well blocked, well run. End result, 6 points.
Touchdown. Boswell good with the extra point, and his guys will take a 10-point lead. Fielded about a yard deep. And this return net's positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. The Bengals drive about to get going. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here.
The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Picked off near the 29. And he will bring this across midfield to the 49-yard line.
Partner, we always talk about possessions being at a premium in these games, and now in this situation, throwing an interception here when you have to claw your way back in, that one's going to hurt, and in a big way.
That's 258. 56. Rip left. Hey, take 26. Hey, Charlie.
On first down, it's Freeman. Big Geno Atkins there to bring him down. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
I'm here all day. I'm here all day.
Where are you going?
A 1-yard gain there following the 3-yard pickup on first down.
Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. They want to try that again. Go play action and hit them over the top.
And the Steelers on 3rd down. A perfect 4 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. And the Steelers on 3rd down. A perfect 4 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5.
56 is Mike. 56 is the Mike. What we got? What we got? What we got? Mike's 56.
Back north.
56.
Get that quarterback. Get that quarterback, D-line. D-line, get that quarterback.
Shotgun now for Rodgers. And they're going to get him. He's taken down for a sack back at the 47-yard line. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest one is maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. 0 accountability, and a sack resulted.
It's a return of 4 following a 42-yard punt. And the Bengals will have a 1st and 10 from deep in their own territory. The Bengals drive about to get going. And last time, 1-play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, you get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
That one, a 1st down pickup of 8. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. So the Bengals in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation. And Pittsburgh with 6 defensive backs in the game here on 3rd down. The Bengals going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll get it with just under 90 seconds remaining. Here's Prescott. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Kenny Moore, and his guys will take over at the 30-yard line.
So many times we end a game, and as we're recapping it, we're talking about what offenses did and how they won the game. Let's flip this one over. The defense, they frustrated the offense the entire ball game. That's why they're walking out of here with a victory.
And they're going to love to walk out of here with that as their final act, that interception. Good way for them to end it.
56. Here we go.
The drive will start with a carry by Devontae Freeman. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. Calling a loss of 2 on the play. And it'll be 2nd and 12.
At the 28-yard line.
Down 258. 56. Check.
Freeman again. And give him 6 yards here as he stopped near the 35 at the 34. Now the Bengals going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in the 4th. On 3rd down, Freeman. Devontae Freeman, they're not going to get him. The 20. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Devontae Freeman with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Steelers, they broaden their lead. Extra point put through by Boswell. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Bengals drive about to get going. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride.
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. They go play action here on 1st down. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. So this one in the win column for the Pittsburgh